If you're looking for a crisp white wine that's perfect for this time of summer, and you want something a little bit different, stay tuned because we're going to uncork something really unique from the WTSO Bottle Shop. Just a little background on this region. This comes from France's Rhône Valley, very famous for red wines like Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Hermitage, which we've covered in other videos. 85% of the production of this region is red wine, so it's rare when you get a white wine. Today's wine is from a region in the northern Rhône called Saint-Péray. So you may ask what makes this wine different, or what makes this region different from the rest of the Rhône Valley. Why do they produce white wines when most of it is red? And the answer is geographical, for one. The aspect is the way it faces the sun, and it's a very shady area, so it's a lot cooler, producing white wines instead of red. And the other reason is the soil in Saint-Péray. It's a little pocket of limestone soil, which is more conducive to white wines. Even though the region has 11 different white wine grapes approved, they only use 2 in Saint-Péray. And today we get to taste the main one, which is called Marsanne, in this wine right here. This is produced by a very famous cooperative in the Rhône called the Cave de Tain. They've been around since the 1930s. And we talked about this in other videos. Cooperatives are a way of life over in Europe. So in places where they don't have their own resources and they don't have their own equipment to produce certain agricultural products, they all share a location together. And that's what a co-op is. This particular co-op here, very well respected and very famous. So the Marsanne grape produces these white wines that are medium bodied. So this is about 13% alcohol, somewhere along the lines of a Chardonnay. And they're very perfumed, often known for having a little bit of a honey or kind of like a white flower smell to them, and nice crisp acidity too. And look at that kind of like intense green tint to the wine, and that intense color is coming from the Marsanne grape. And coincidentally, the other grape in the region, Rhône, is named after its russet color.
All right, hook me up.
Gotta make sure your cameraman is happy, especially on a hot summer's day. All right, let's give this a quick tasting. And nosing too. There's definitely honey and vanilla on there. And I'd say a little tropical fruit, some pineapple maybe. And always lemon. Lemon is very common in white wine. Yep, it's got a nice full body to it. It's very creamy. Yeah, there's a lot of lemon and citrus in there. Little pineapple in the background there, and of course that vanilla, like that creamy vanilla finish. And it's definitely a high acid wine. Justin noticed that it almost feels effervescent, which is sort of not an optical. What kind of illusion would that be? Oral illusion?
Oral illusion.
An oral illusion.
I guess that would be what it is.
So a nice unctuous white wine like this, something a little bit more full-bodied, I think would be perfect with, of course, your fish, white fish, and oysters are my favorite. If you want to go a little bit more French, you could do something like foie gras and goat cheese, dishes that use goat cheese. I've recently had roasted cauliflower at a restaurant, and something like that would be perfect with a wine like this. Or if you want to keep it simple, this could just be your nice hummus and pita wine. Now that you know a little bit about this wine, be sure to go over to the bottle shop and get yourself one, or as many as you like. And one of the many wonderful features of the bottle shop is that you can buy different bottles from previous wine tastings, and you can mix and match them, create your own tasting set, and actually do a private tasting with me. So give me a call. I would love to join you. We're always open to your feedback, so if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will get back to you personally. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that way you get all of our wonderful videos. Thanks for joining us today. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.